Most parenting struggles aren't about discipline, patience, or willpower per se. They're about unmet childhood needs that are still running the show, quietly, automatically, and often painfully. Today, I want to walk you through the 5 core childhood needs that shape how you react, regulate, and parent as an adult, and what happens when those needs were only partially met or never fully fulfilled. If you've ever thought, why is this so hard for me? This video is for you. As a psychologist specializing in trauma and reparenting, I want to say this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you as a parent. But many of us are parenting from old developmental gaps we were never taught to recognize, let alone heal. These 5 needs aren't about blame. They're about understanding what your nervous system learned and how to give yourself what you didn't consistently receive. The first core childhood need is safety. And of course, this is not just physical safety, but especially emotional safety. If you grew up walking on eggshells, if emotions were unpredictable, minimized, or even met with punishment or rejection, your nervous system learned, stay alert, stay small, stay ready. How this shows up in adult parenting: overreacting to small things, feeling constantly on edge, difficulty resting or trusting calm. Your child's big emotions don't feel neutral, they feel threatening. Not because your child is unsafe, but because your body and your nervous system remember. The second childhood need is attunement, which is essentially being emotionally seen and responded to by a caregiver. Attunement isn't at all about perfect parenting. No parent can fully, consistently attune 100% of the time to a child, right? It's about noticing your inner world and responding with a gentle curiosity instead of an ignorance or dismissal. When this was missing was you learn to self-abandon, you doubt your own emotions, you look to others for permission to feel. In parenting today, you overfocus on your child's needs, perhaps ignoring your own, or you feel deeply dysregulated when your child needs emotional presence, simply. Attunement teaches the child, my inner world matters. Without it, adults often feel invisible, even when they're doing everything right. The third need is co-regulation. Having someone help you calm your body before expecting you to just calm yourself. Children are not born with self-regulation. They actually borrow it from the adults around them. Co-regulation might have been missing when you were told to calm down alone. You were shamed for emotions, having and expressing them, or you learned to suppress or explode. The adult impact on your adult parenting is potential difficulty calming when you become activated or triggered, shame after having emotional reactions, feeling too much or out of control. Reparenting begins by offering yourself what you felt alone with: presence instead of pressure. The fourth need is consistency, knowing what to expect emotionally. When caregiving you received was inconsistent, Loving one day and unavailable the next, your nervous system learned uncertainty and therefore tried to adapt with adult patterns like hypervigilance, being high on alert, on edge, being ready, having difficulty trusting relationships, and having anxiety when things feel calm. Your body learned that stability wasn't guaranteed, so it stays ready for loss. The fifth need is acceptance. Being valued for who you are, not who you perform as. Unconditional love and positive regard. When love was conditional, based on behavior, achievement, or emotional compliance, shame takes root. The impact on adult parenting is having a very harsh inner critic, associated perfectionistic tendencies, or fear of messing up your child. Shame tells you, if I get this wrong, I am wrong. Whereas reparenting teaches mistakes are safe. Repair is powerful. Every one of these 5 needs is repairable, not by hinting your way through parenting, but by becoming the parent that you needed first. This is why reparenting changes everything, not because it makes you perfect, but because it makes you emotionally present. Becoming an emotionally secure parent requires that you offer that emotionally secure parenting that you needed and still need today to yourself. If this resonated, you're not broken, you are remembering, and that is the beginning of healing. I walk you through these needs step by step inside my reparenting course, where we focus on safety, compassion, and real nervous system change. You'll find the link in the description below. And if this video helped you, consider subscribing. We're building something steady and healing here.